Podcast number 3. We are going, man. Let's get into this shit, bro. Let's fucking kill this. Let me make sure my audio's on. We are going, man. Let's get into. Ooh, sorry about that. And I'm gonna take a second, y'all, and I'll be right back. Man, my voice gets crazy when I have to start fucking recording. I'm going to go downstairs. I don't have my laptop with me right now. So it's gonna take me a minute. I have to go downstairs and I have to fucking set this shit up. And then for the audio. So yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs, basically set this to where it's gonna be an actual fucking podcast, and then I'll be right back. So y'all give me about a couple seconds here, y'all.
Be right back for the audio. Hold up, y'all. Audio mess up.
Alright, y'all, and we are back. Sorry about that, y'all. Something weird with the whole YouTube thing, man. It's kind of funky. Still trying to work out the kinks and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make it more professional, of course, you know. Want the sound quality good before a bunch of y'all subscribe, and you know, you still get the same old shit, but yeah, man. Shit's going good, I have to say. Day went real well. Had to wake up and mow the fucking yard. So, I mean, shout out to the guys out there that do that on a daily basis. Man, that's respect. I cannot imagine sitting there having to mow yards for a living. I give y'all the utmost respect because, man, that shit's hard. I mean, I fucking hate mowing my yard. I cannot imagine having to mow a couple of assholes' yard. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all. Sorry for being out of breath. I was trying to run upstairs because my computer's downstairs currently until I get one up here. Man, I'll tell y'all what, man. Let's talk about candy for a second. I was downstairs while I was trying to fix the YouTube settings, and I was eating some candy. I have to tell y'all, M&M's and Reese's to me are the fucking shit when it comes to candy, man. There's without a doubt, those are the best shit you can do or get. Some fucking Reese's or some fucking M&M's. Man, I think M&M's are popular just because, I mean, like, M&M's can never go out of style, man. You have amazing chocolate on the center, and you also have that outer coat shell that is just fucking delicious. And it's just fucking crazy, man. Anyways, y'all. Let's speaking of Eminem, man, I hope the rapper Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers can come out and fucking just be like, I want him to make another album full of substance, like on his not last album, not Kamikaze, but on his Revival album, but bring like the same fire and passion that he had during Kamikaze, man. I'm telling you, if he does that, that's gonna be as big as Recovery, because Recovery to me, man, was popular because of his passion in it. As weird as it sounds, that's kind of like, I mean, if you sum it up, what made that album popular was that. I mean, all the fucking passion he had, man. I mean, here I want to play. Man, I can't. I don't know if I can play a sample of his music, but kind of like when he did held the sequel, Bad Meets Evil, with Royce da 5'9". The dude straight up murdered it on every track. I mean, you had from Lighters to the Reunion, Above the Law, and I'm on Everything are my two favorite. I'm gonna be honest; those are my two favorite out of the ones he did off that album. I think that album was pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. Rolling off that, man, I wonder if y'all know. I wonder who else is gonna come up and kind of take the place. Because you know what I mean. I mean, rappers nowadays, there's no like rapper out there that's real. Well, I guess Joyner. I guess Joyner's pretty big. Trying to think of what the fuck else. I can't even think of any rappers out there now. I can only think of country people because I mean that's what the fuck I'll listen to. It's fucking country. I mean, what else is there? Well, let's move on. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. We gotta find some interesting topics to talk about before this shit gets lame, man. You know, I can't be out here doing some bogus ass fucking shit, man. What was fucking cool though is when I took an Uber. Sometimes, man, I just like to take Ubers just to do it because like it's just fun. I mean, you fucking sit there in a car with a random ass person as they like drive you. It makes me feel like a fucking pimp. But anyways, man, I'm hoping I get a camera pretty quick. If I get a camera, I can get a setup. All that's gonna be coming soon, y'all. I was actually debating on getting the Logitech camera or a PS4 camera, and the reason why is because I stream off my PS4 mostly because I mean that's how the fuck I do this because I don't have my laptop here with me. The thing that bothers me the most is if I do my laptop, I don't know if the sound quality is going to change or not, you know? Like, is it one of those that if I do my laptop, if the audio would even work? Because, I mean, most people that do podcasts, I mean, they have, like, a big box that, you know, they can play the audio and they could joke around with it and they can play around with it. For me, man, I can't do that. So it's just kind of like, well, I have to use my PS4. But if I'm going to use my PS4, I might as well just get a fucking PS4 mic. You know what I mean? Or PS4 camera, sorry. And so that's kind of one of those, man, I'm debating. Because even if I get the camera, I can't really order it or I can't use it until I'm at my setup at my house. Because, I mean, what the fuck else am I going to use? You know what I mean? So that kind of shit is just what's been going on. I mean, other than that, man, this shit's going pretty good. I like it. I mean, finding topics to talk about is kind of weird, I guess, you know. Being on the whole YouTube thing is kind of different, but let's see. Let's look up some topics real quick. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this world is scaring me so far. I don't know if y'all ever noticed it or like travel outside of it. It's kind of crazy how, if you think about what our parents or your parents, how they grew up compared to how we grew up, is shocking to me how different it can be. And it's shocking to me how some stuff, man, like some stuff doesn't change. Like relationships, all that stuff never changes to me. What changes to me is how people view one another, man. It's gotten to the point where like people nowadays, it seems like everything goes off of political stuff, and it's kind of crazy. I just didn't think. I guess I never grew up in the 90s or the 80s. Maybe it's always been like that. But I mean, it's just sad, man. Like when I go to work, man, we have I'm not gonna sit here and like tell y'all like what I am and all that, because I want to try to keep this channel pretty clean. There's no arguments and shit. But man, it's just crazy how all of us think different. But it gets to the point where instead of debating it, it's like a fight, and that is what's super weird. Because I never thought in my life I would ever have to fight about like politics. Because to me, like growing up, politics was always just like, oh, okay, you agree with one thing, man. I agree with another. You do your shit, I'll do my shit. Let's keep it separate. But I mean, I just like they always say history repeats itself. And I mean, I guess that's true with like tattoos and like clothing styles and like all that shit. Because if you think about it, man, at one time, those big headphones that we wear, like the Dr. Dre headphones and shit, were not in style. And I only know that because my parents thought it was super crazy why I wanted those Dr. Dre headphones, because they were just like, isn't the smaller headphones more in style? I was like, nah, man, you want the big ass shit, man. You want the fucking huge ass headset. You know what I mean? Look like a fucking pimp when you're fucking jamming out. But I mean, it is what it is. You know? I mean, I guess the only cool thing that's really out there right now is fucking AirPods. You know, like Bluetooth fucking speakers. I think that shit's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like you fucking Bluetooth shit, you know? And that was my one fuck up, bro. Like my parents bought me the fucking Dr. Dre studio version headset, like the big ass headset. And I messed up by mowing in it and stuff, so now it's all ruined because of all the like sweat and stuff. But I'm telling you, man, I wish I would have got the Bluetooth versions, because I remember in my head I was like I was just like, nah, man, I want the wire, because you know I could just hook it up. You know, I could turn my phone on airplane mode during the school semester, and just be and just listen to my music and not having to worry about my battery. Because at that time, Apple had horrible Well, I guess Apple still have horrible batteries, but you know what I mean. It's just the way it is. I mean, I got a chargeable case now, which kind of works, kind of doesn't. But I probably should have bought the Apple version, but I didn't. I just bought, you know, the fucking let's see, where the fuck is it? I have it right here on my desk. Let me see. The smart battery case it's just called smart battery case. Ultra thin is not ultra thin at all. Yeah, it just says a smart battery case. That's really it. I mean, it's for the iPhone 6s. I mean, for y'all who wonder what phone I got the fucking iPhone 6s. That makes me cool, doesn't it? Anyway, y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to go over some more stuff, man. Let's talk about Billie Eilish, if I can say it right, just for a quick second, because I see it popped up on the fucking YouTubes. Bro, that chick is fucking killing the game. And I think it's fucking crazy, man. I think she would even came out as a SoundCloud rapper, doesn't she? I have no idea. See, that's where I don't keep up with music. I probably should, but I don't. I mean, fuck it. You know what I mean? But, man, I should probably make some custom thumbnails, too. The more I think about it, probably would be nice. Because I'm going through, like, some YouTubers, and I noticed all the popular ones have some crazy-ass fucking thumbnails. But, like, I don't know how to do thumbnails. I need, like, an artist I can, like, do some thumbnails. That'd be sick. That shit will probably come, like, through time, though. You know what I mean? I mostly want 100 subscribers, and then I'll be totally cool. Because then I could do whatever I want. You know what I mean? I need the 100. I have 12 right now. So I need a little bit more. I'm gonna say a little bit, because I feel like I need 88. I feel like the more I do these podcasts, the more I get a camera, I feel like boom, they're gonna jump up. It's just the fucking taking the time to actually putting your nose down and doing it. You know what I mean? So I mean, I know I need the camera. I know I need the camera. It's just crazy to me, because I feel like podcasts, man, are something you could just listen to when you're driving, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? But what also is hard, man, is when you do like like it's just like right now, man. You just mumble on. I mean, that's basically what podcasts are. You know what I mean? You just go through and you just like talk about some random shit you want to talk about. Like, I mean, I could talk about bitches here for a second if y'all want me to, or I could talk about some redneck people. Gotta tell you, I fucking love me some rednecks, man. Rednecks and potheads. Mostly because potheads just make me laugh. Like, I have never not met like one fucking podcast that I have, like one pothead that I have not enjoyed. I love potheads. That's mostly why I love wearing Vans. It's because everyone just gets that assumption, you know what I mean, that you're a fucking pothead. Because I mean, 9 times out of 10, they wear the fucking DC shoes if DC even makes shoes anymore.
I
and they wear
got you
fucking
with
Vans.
the shout out, bro.
I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love that? And I remember every time I go in the... not every time. Last time I went in the Van store, I got the slip-ons because I'm lazy. The slip-on checkered, the classic checkered black and white. And I remember I remember walking in the store and like, I know y'all don't know, like if you see the picture of me, that's basically what I look like. Like I look like a typical white boy. You know what I mean? And so I remember walking in and the dude's like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I'm just like, nah man, like I'm just looking for some Vans, you know. It'll be like it's pretty quick. I just need some Vans. He was like, "Sweet dude, you want the fucking slip-ons or do you want like the ties, like the high tides or like the low ties?" And me, I'm just like, well, I really don't care. Like, I just need like a new pair of Vans. I was mostly trading in the white pair that you see on the picture because they were totally destroyed. And so I remember just being like, yo, I just want some white Vans. And the dude was just like, all right, man, follow me. And he walks me over to it was Katy Mills Mall, and it was the Vans that were the bigger, I guess the high top kind of version, like not the super high tops, but like where it almost goes where like right under your ankle, and then they have the lower ones. I know I'm totally botching the story here because I'm trying to explain to you these Vans. Like I need a fucking camera where y'all can see this shit. And I remember the dude just being like, all right, man, like, what shoe size are you? Because, like, I can help you out. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm a size 13. And the dude's face just drops. And I, like, it was an instant. Like his face drops. And then he's just like, oh, damn, you got a big foot, bro. Let me check the back. Because, I don't think we have a size 13 out here. Bro, they had up to size 12. So what are people with big ass feet like me supposed to do? Have the big ass feet out there, man. There has to be more people out there that has big feet rather than, well, I guess Vans doing it right. They had up to size 12. Why not just throw in a 13? It'll be like a lucky number 13. You know what I mean? Pissed me off, man. Absolute pissed me off. I fucking hated the shit. I was just like, damn. That fucking blows. You know what I mean? And so I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking get a pair. We need a 2-for-1 special. I should take advantage of it, but I didn't. I was just like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I was like, cool. Just give me the high top ones. Let's call it a day. I'm gonna get out of here. You could do whatever the hell you want. And the dude was like, alright, man. I'll see you later, broski. That's what he called me, broski. The dude I just met called me broski. I felt so empowered. I felt so fucking cool. Man. That was a good ass time. That was probably the one time I actually went to the damn mall and actually had a good time. Sometimes I just go to the mall just to people watch. I love people watching because it's just crazy. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. You could just sit there and you could just... It's fun watching the third wheels. I will say that. I love going out and I love... because it's so awkward. Like, instead of just being chill about being the third wheel, they make it to a point where it's just kind of like... super, super, super weird. And it's not one of those like where you could like if you walk like if you're third wheeling, just walk next to your friends and just be chill and just kind of like do your own thing. Like I mean, you're with them, but they mostly invited you because they probably feel sorry for you. So I feel like you should just be like just don't say nothing and just tag along. Like you're basically a fly on the wall. I feel like because there's nothing else you could do. Like even agreeing to it sucks. So I mean, like outside like when I go out with people, I make sure who's all coming or going, because like I know if it's gonna be if I want to be a third wheel type of person, I just fucking like I'll bring my music or something. You know what I mean? And while we're all walking, I'll just fucking have them do their own shit, and I'll just listen to my music. I mean, listen, like I fucking crank down on some tunes. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Like sit there and try to enjoy their conversation? Because I mean, half the time, if it's with another dude, I feel like the dude always tries to over and compensate for like his girl being there. Because I've been to places like where the dude will like a chick, and then like the dude just starts trying to be like an asshole and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck are you? This chick's obviously here with two guys. She's gonna play that little game like most girls do, where they oh shit, I lost my train of thought. I don't know. Shit to me is just crazy. 'Cause it fucking sucks. But I mean, I guess in a way it doesn't, because you can always what do you call it? Go flirt. Like have the chick be your fucking have your chick be your wing woman. You know what I mean? And just have a point where you could like just go by girls and just have that girl walk up and be like, "Hey man," like you know what I mean? It's funny. It's funny. Girls are funny in general. They're really cool or they're really bitchy. I mean, it's just like guys too. Guys, we're either really cool or we're just fucking assholes to one another. Unless you're really chill. Like I mostly get along with everyone. It's not something super cool. It's just something like I do, I guess. Like I was never the dude that had to like overcompensate, because at the end of the day, I knew if the chick liked me or not. Because you can usually tell when someone likes you. I mean, they talk to you, you know, they try to like be like, oh hey, you know, they're real sweet. But I was wrong. I wanted to talk to this one girl. Her name was Eliza. Shout out to Eliza if you're watching this. Or she's not. She's not. She's not. She fucking hates me. But let me get into that story real quick. So I thought this chick named Eliza liked me, right? So I had my friend. I was like, yo, talk me up with her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to get with her. And I remember my friend just being like, yo, she's not really into you too much, but like she thinks you're chill. And I was just like, nah, dude, she likes me. She's just playing hard to get. You know what I mean? She she uh she wants it. She wants it. She's just playing that little game, you know, that little oh, I don't want you, but I kind of do type of thing. You know what I mean? And so I ended up trying to proceed with her, and then I remember we went out, and I remember, man, I thought to myself, risk it all, risk it all, risk it for the biscuit.
Hi.
Man. And I remember going up to her and be like, hey, we should totally go out sometime. I think you're super attractive. Let's go out. And this girl just looked at me and she just said, nah, man, I don't like white boys. And I kind of took this in two different ways. My first way was, oh, this bitch racist. And then then the second way, I was just like, that's your excuse? Like, you could just straight up tell me, hey, man, I'm not interested. I think you're ugly, or like, I think you're a douche. Like, I like, you could tell me anything, and this chick told me she doesn't like white boys. Which is totally cool, man. Like, it's totally cool, but my brain didn't comprehend it, you know. I took it different. I took it to an extreme. And I remember just looking at her, and I was like, oh, you're a fucking whore. I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I did. Like, I don't know why I said what I said. I have no idea. But, man, I remember... Man, I remember her just going off. And then I remember after she went off, I got pissed because I was like, who the hell is she? Try to go off on me. And then I remember telling Kendall everything. And man, Kendall being the girl, she ended up fucking telling her, which was super awkward. So not only did she hear it from me, but she heard it from her. At least to say me and her don't talk no more. You know what I mean? So I mean, man, I blew my chance, dude. If I just play it, that's what I want to tell y'all, man. If y'all really want a girl, just play it chill. Just play it chill and you will get the girl. Excuse me. Girls are not that complicated. Just break it down. Just talk to them. Tell them how you feel, man. Let them know that they're special. That's all a girl wants. At the end of the day, a girl wants love, power, and dick. I mean, let's be honest. It's just like guys, man. We want, you know what I mean? We want pussy. We want to fuck. We want a woman that we can respect. Not no. Guys, I think get a little timid when girls are a little bit better than them at things. Like if we went to a batting cage and you're hitting tanks and I'm not, I'm going to be a little bit sad. I'm going to be like, damn, she's better than me. You know what I mean? I mean, it's also hot at the same time. I think it's hot, personally. Mostly because, like, if you have a girl that can out-hit you and outplay you, shit's hot. Shit's hot. But, I mean, I don't know. I usually go for Latinas anyway. That's usually my call. I'm telling you, man, Hispanic girls, they are fine, and they grow up to be fine for the most part. Some of them, but it's just like other people, man. Some of them get ugly as shit, where you're just like, oh. But for the most part, most of them are fine. Let's get into, I want to send a shout out to Shohei Utani, if I'm saying that name right. I know I totally probably botched it, with the fucking Anaheim Angels, dude. Dude hit for the cycle yesterday. That is actually pretty sick. I'm looking at the pitches that was thrown. I mean, they were pretty good pitches. I think a few of them were a little bit hittable. But I mean, hey man, that dude's a good ball player. I was a little skeptic, if I could say that word, at first, just because I was kind of like, how the hell is... Like, I felt like he was going to be an overhype. Like, everyone overhypes everything nowadays. I thought the dude was going to be an overhype to a point where, his career takes a tumble. But the dude's actually been really, really good since coming up. It was really cool. But, anyways, man. Baseball's been weird this year. I know the San Diego Padres sent down, the Sheriff, is his nickname. Chris. I'm gonna call his first name Chris. He was a really good ball player, and I'm surprised they sent him down. They say it's to monitor his innings. I don't believe that shit, bro. They fucking sent him down just to send that kid down. They want more control over him. They want all that shit. And I'm just like, why? Why do that to that kid? Matty Game, where are you from? Oh, shit, man. I read these late. Damn, I should have been in the chat. They're gone now. Wait, shout out. Are they still here? Be right back. Hold up. Audio's a mess. Where are you from? I got you with a shout out, bro. Who is Matty Game? Let me see here real quick, y'all.
What's up, guys? What's going on? Matty Game here again.
Hey.
Shit, man. They could have been subscribers. I fucked up. I wasn't even reading the chat. I didn't think no one was here.
Shit, man.
XN, you said hi. What's up, man? How's it going? Let me go to your channel. Should I send him a message? Come back. Come back. I want to be a YouTuber. That'd probably freak him out if I did that. Anyways, man. I fucked up. Look at that, man. I had one job and I fucked up. Let's put my headphones on. That way I can actually hear this shit. Oh, man. You had one shot at this, and I already messed up. I concaved, man. Damn. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
How are y'all? Hey.
Hello? Hello? There we go! Hello? There we go! Sorry for the loudness. Holy shit. I thought y'all could hear me this whole time. Anyway, Tori, how you doing, my little coffee bean? Okay, and I got my YouTube back up. Sorry about that, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, the fucking audio, man, it's hard. It's hard. This shit's hard. I'm gonna give credit to all the podcasters out there. Fucking Joe Rogan, Chris Liddell, all of them people. They do this good. Anyway, what I was saying is, thank you, Tori, for the text message, by the way. She was the one that shouted that out because I had no idea. Anyway, I need y'all's opinion on something here. Is it weird if a dude invites a girl?
I am okay, lol.
Is it weird if a dude invites a girl that he took on a date to his apartment after the first date? And after the first date, as in, like, you're eating and the guy goes, hey, let's go back to my place, let's watch some TV. Is that weird? I need y'all's opinion on that. And there's a reason why I need y'all's opinion on that. Because I'm kind of confused a little bit about that. You want to do it. Tori says she want to do it. I have mixed feelings on it. Because sometimes I feel like us guys, you can. Damn. Well, I muted my TV. I don't know what else I can do to make her not say it. Actually, I know what I can do. Let's do this. Let's take a two second timeout right here. Boom. There we go. Okay. Here's the two reasonings. Let's go back to this. I feel like if you're gonna be a gentleman, I feel like it's okay. However, if you're gonna be basic and you're gonna try to get laid, then I say you shouldn't. I honestly think it's that simple. Right or wrong. Because me being a gentleman, I feel like it's okay. See, you say it depends on the girl. You are absolutely right. It does depend on the woman. I feel like the woman knows that, like for me, for example, if I go out on a date, I'm usually like, hey, we come back to my place, get some ice cream, have some alcohol. We can totally get this place jumping. You know what I mean? And I'm usually like, yo, we can watch The Office. And mostly just because I want to see if they're Office fans. And I know that's super weird to ask. As I drink my water from my Yeti. I know it's super weird to ask. I feel like if women love The Office, we're compatible. The reason why is because to me, The Office is one of those funniest shows you can watch. And it's not weird. You know what I mean? Like The Office to me is if people that like The Office tend to be super nice people that are super helpful. Meaning like if I needed help in a class, the type of people to help you out. I'm telling y'all, if people that don't like the Office are usually like assholes that just fucking are just rude and they think they're full of themselves, so they could give a shit less. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it, though. It could totally be a different thing. I'm just saying. That's just how great the show is. The show is like $1 million show, isn't it? Like, doesn't Netflix have to pay a ton of money to keep that show like on Netflix? Because I mean, if you take away The Office from Netflix, I wonder how quick Netflix would go down. Because I know, that's like their main. Like that's their main show. I mean, I guess Friends too. I guess Friends. I mean, but Friends to me is more of like, a chill kind of thing. You know, because like when I watch, to me, Friends is like a really good background music to like. I feel like I'll watch Friends if I'm cleaning the house, or like if I'm playing PS4, I'll put Friends on in the background because I feel like it's a good background show. But Office to me isn't a good background show. To me, The Office is a better show to actually sit there and like listen to. So I mean, I think it's a pick or choose situation. But I mean, if you get those two shows off of Netflix, man, Netflix is gonna go down. Because, I mean, Netflix isn't that good. I mean, I'm liking Hulu a lot more, but then again, I watch American Dad and I watch Family Guide. So after I finish those two seasons, I'm probably going to cancel my Hulu account just because I just want to catch up on those shows. Because, I mean, other than that, I don't really watch TV. I mean, like, I watch TV, like, I watch, like, Wheel of Fortune and, like, you know, the white people shows. Tori says she agrees with The Office. That's what I'm saying. Didn't I introduce you? Tori did actually introduce me. Fun fact, Tori got me into The Office. We were in biology, and I remember her and this girl named Lolly, and I think Joseph might have even joked around with it. Anyway, those two people were joking around with it, and then I remember being like, you know what, I need to watch that show. And I remember my sister telling me she had Netflix, and she was just like, yeah, if you ever want to, you know, use it, you can. And so I remember that summer after I passed biology 2, I remember being like, you know what? I'm gonna watch The Office. I'm gonna watch The Office. And sure enough, I got addicted. I absolutely loved it. From the beginning, I thought it was like, man, it's the beginning. I didn't care for it. Like the first season, I didn't care for it. Like I just thought it was really stupid, and that's why it was funny. But, man, my headphones are already going out. Okay. Sorry, I'm having to take off my headset. I guess that headset's dying. 'Cause I know I just fucking charged it. Anyway, I remember watching that first season, and I remember thinking to myself, am I really gonna sit here and watch it? But the longer I watched it, I've honestly fell in love with it. It was honestly crazy. Because, I mean, like, you can't be serious when you watch that show. It's too stupid. It's like I want to work in a job where it's like that. Where it's just that funny craziness. I know that will never happen, but can you imagine working in an office space like that? Like, it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy, but it's awesome. It's just awesome. Man, I would do anything to, I wish they could redo, reamp the show, revive it. But here's the thing. If you revive it, you gotta do it right. You can't fuck up if you revive it. Because, I mean, the show is perfect on its own. Like, as it sits right now, the show, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Because the show, to me, like, the character development was, like, absolutely freaking crazy. Like, watching Jim throughout the years, and watching Pam just, be Pam. Angelina, I mean, you had Toby. Oh, and I'm telling y'all right now, quick in the chat, I'm telling y'all right now, Toby was the Scranton Strangler. 100%. He was a fucking strangler. The dude was weird, and the dude just had issues. I'm telling y'all, he's the strangler. And some people debate that he's a strangler. I'm telling you. It makes too much sense. The dude was like depressed. The dude had a daughter, but the daughter and his wife basically had another man, I believe it was. And so I believe it 100% that dude, he was a strangler. I'm telling you. Tori, what do you think? Tell me what you think. Do you think Toby was the strangler? I believe he was. There's too much evidence to it. And what about the other person watching? How you doing? Tell me if you watch The Office. Tell me, do you think Toby was a strangler? Another reason why him and Creed, no. See, I think Creed, to be honest with you, I think Creed was just a killer. Creed was that dude, the episode where they fucking have the Halloween, when they thought when Dunder and Mifflin, I need to slow myself down, I'm start stuttering. When Dunder and Mifflin were going out of business, remember before Savior took them over? And Michael, they had that fucking party, or not the party, but what was it called? I can't think of the game they played. It was kind of like Clue. It was basically our version of Clue. And he walks in, and his whole shirt is all bloody. And Michael's like, "There's been a murder." He's like, "Oh, I'll be right back, boss." And then he drives off, hitting the curb. Yeah, I definitely think Creed was just a stone cold killer, and I believe Toby was the strangler. And I mean, not even that. Whenever he visited the prison, here's another good example. When Toby visited the prison, he ended up getting strangled around his neck. I believe that was because Toby was a killer, like the strangler, but he got another innocent man guilty. And that is why he got strangled in prison. Why would Toby randomly visit the Scranton Strangler? That makes no sense. Why would he just straight up, if someone was a killer in my area, why would I go visit them in prison, even if I knew him? If my best friend was a strangler, I want to go visit him in prison. I'll be like, what the fuck, you weirdo? So that tells me he was a strangler, and he went to go either talk to a buddy or whatever guy he got into prison, and that's why the guy strangled him. Didn't kill him, of course, but strangled him. The murder in Savannah, that's what it was. Yes, the murder in Savannah. I wish I could pull up the clip here, but I can't because YouTube guidelines. or this PS4 guidelines. That's why I need my computer. But yeah, Creed basically walks in with a bloody shirt, and then that's when Michael was like, "Hey, we had a murderer here," and then that's when Creed was like, "Oh, okay, boss." And then he walks out and he drives off. The reason why I remember that scene so much is because I remember being like, "Yo, why is Creed all bloody? Like, what Halloween?" Like in my mind, I was like, "What? Like, what'd he do?" And then all of a sudden, yeah, it was pretty crazy. Let me type in Creed and blood here and see if I can pull up a clip. Shit, yeah, it's not gonna work. But yeah, basically the murder in Savannah was it, and then I believe that's why at the end of the show, the very last episode, he finally got caught. 'Cause he finally got caught by the police in that very sad episode. Man, I know we went way off topic there, but man, The Office was a hell of a show. Friends is also a good show. Joey and Chandler, I mean, they were like, to me, they carried the show. They carried the show 100%. Monica was cool. Ross was cool. Rachel was cool. I'm gonna call them by their stage names because I don't really fucking know their real names because I really don't care about them that much. I mean, no offense. But man, those two shows have honestly been my favorite shows I have ever watched, and it's kind of sad that those shows are like this is not a show anymore. You know what I mean? It's over. I try watching shows now. I watched The Walking Dead a little bit up until season 6, and then it kind of just got repetitive for me. I mean, it's the same stuff. I mean, I know it's a zombie apocalypse. Like, what else can you do? But I mean, like, it's almost like the writers just do the same stuff nowadays. So like, that show I stopped watching. I know they just killed off Rick, or Rick's supposed to be dead, or whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? They're trying to make it where he act like he dies. I wish they would have stayed with the comic book and had Carl basically take over, but they killed him off. I guess that was to freaking, bring in more views, but I mean, I'm trying to think of what other popular shows, man, that I've seen. I know Game of Thrones is real big. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, I'm gonna be honest. And the reason why is because I remember when season 2 came out a while ago. And I remember telling myself I can watch it or not. And I remember I watched one episode a long time ago, but it just never caught. It never connected with me. You know what I mean? Y'all could type in the chat if it did with y'all. I wasn't a big fan of it. I mean, it's cool. Like, I know they show like blood and they show like sex and stuff, but to me that just wasn't my cup of tea. I know, like, the blood part, yeah, like, I love, like, war movies and murderers and shit, but, I mean, that's really it. There's nothing else that really, like, gets to me. And I'm a huge fan of war movies, man. I think war movies are possibly the coolest thing you could watch, like, not even just from, like, the history part of it, but just it's hard for everyday people like us to know what goes on in war, and I feel like Hollywood... I will say this about Hollywood. I would say I think Hollywood gets that part of it mostly correct. The fact of them watching their friends die, and like the fact of them kind of what they went through, like, in Saving Private Ryan and Fury. I wondered about that movie. I thought it was a great movie with Brad Pitt trying to display excuse me, trying to display war. I know Black Hawk Down was a great movie. I think what other movie I saw, man, that was a war movie. But I mean, like, I wish Hollywood can do one more good war movie. But really showcase what war is. Where these married men can't see their wives forever, and then, they have kids and, like, dealing with that side of it. And, dealing with all the stressfulness, going back, bills and shit. I'm telling you, man, all those military dude that we have serving, I want to say thank y'all first off, man. And those dudes have some fucking balls, dude. Can you imagine giving up your family to go fight for a country? That shit is crazy to me. I don't see how these guys do it. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to imagine if I ever had a wife and a kid and just being like, yo, I'll be back in like, I think it's a year, or how many tours, like I don't even know how many tours they do. Because I was never in it. I know my friends that just joined the military, Mario, he's been in it for a while. But I mean, other than that, man, I don't know, like I don't know how these guys do that. That'd be so hard. Telling their family bye and then just leaving. Shit's fucked up, man. And even the women, man, and the kids, man, having to grow up with that. I would hate that shit if that was my dad. I was fortunate enough for my dad to be a police officer, and I think that shit is hard. I don't see how these people do it in the military or army. Everyone that serves, basically, I should say, or first responders. Let's do that too, because I know a lot of firemen. Sometimes they don't make it home too. But man, I feel bad for people. That's why I feel lucky that I can be a 21-year-old loser in college trying to YouTube. Because I ain't got to do all that crazy shit, you know. I don't even know if you would consider me a man. I consider myself a man. But that's what's also crazy about like past generations. You know, if you ask an old person how they grew up compared to how we grew up with all this technology and like all the stuff we had to do, man. I remember my mom told me that my grandpa had to fight in war when he was 18. 18, can you imagine that? Being 18 and having to go to a war? My grandpa fought in Vietnam. And like I just see it and I'm just like, yo, I'm 21. I couldn't imagine killing people at my age. Like I guess because I'm just normal. I don't see how he did that. At 18, he was working on a farm at 18 and got called in. And they basically told him, hey man, no, you're going to fight. Oh, you're going to go to jail. Crazy. He ended up passing away before I was born, unfortunately, because otherwise I would have asked that man questions, you know, about the war. Like, I just love, I don't love war, but I love the badassery of war, I should say. Like, I don't think war is a good thing at all. You're killing innocent well, I say innocent. You're killing people that are fighting for their country on both sides of it. But like, I love the badassery of it, like the Chris Kyles, the fucking shit, the dudes that are basically saying they love America to a point they give up their own selves. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy to me. But anyway, let's change topics. Let's get on something a little better here. Let's talk about summer plans. My summer plans really, man, are just chilling. I ended up making a bet with my friend. That's why I'm doing this YouTube thing. I was trying to, first I was going to do gaming videos, and then I realized I suck at video games, so I might as well just play that when, you know, people can't see me, because that's how bad I am at video games, if that makes any sense. And so that's where that ended up coming from, some of my past videos. And then I decided to do podcasts for the summer because I was watching a few podcasts and I was just like, I can do that. I want to try that. That seems fun. It's much harder than I thought, I will say that. But the hard part about it, I would say, is trying to come up with stuff to talk about. That's what's kind of difficult about it, because like I'm not a celebrity, so I can't just sit here and talk about a bunch of random stuff, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to try to find topics that are interesting. But other than that, most of our plans is just really working too, working full time. That's been kind of weird, going full time. I've never been a full-time employee. I've always been part-time, working weekends, going to, you know, school during the week. That was always kind of my thing. It was just what I did. And then I was going to try to go running more, you know, exercising. I know how everyone says that and they never do it. That's how I honestly thought I was going to do. But because I used to do personal training for a little bit. And it was just kind of weird because I would do baseball stuff. Like, I would do a lot of hip mobility stuff, back, shoulder stuff. I mean, I just didn't care for working out that much. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm just not a bodybuilder. I think I look cool as I am being skinny. I don't know. Super weird, super different, but it's what I do. Other than that, man, that's really my summer plans. What are y'all summer plans, Tori? I think you're the only... Yeah. We did have another viewer here, but they disappeared. What are you doing, Tori? Tell me your summer plans, if you could type it pretty quick. I know you went to Chicago. I want to hear more about that, because that seems fun. I went to Chicago one time when I was going to not Puerto Rico, fucking Dominican Republic. I remember landing in Chicago, and I remember asking a lady for a sweet tea, and she was like, "You gonna say please first?" And I was like, "Well, fuck, Chicago has some rude ass people." I'm just kidding. Chicago's not bad. Too cold up there though. Way too cold. Super fucking cold. That's why I like Texas. We ain't got shit in Texas, just heat. And Miss Tori says work. Honey girl. I feel that. A lot of work. Too much work, matter of fact. And aren't you still working at the don't tell me. Main Event or Times Square? Main Event. It's Main Event because that's one off I-10. Main Event. I feel like that's a super fun job. I mean, it's Main Event. Like, how do you not not have fun there? But you have a lot of stuff to clean because y'all have a huge building. I would hate that, having to clean all that. And you're trying to save money. Girl, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. Saving money is the hard part. Because, I mean, like, it's like once you get some money in your pocket, it's like either stuff starts breaking or, like, shit just starts going wrong for no apparent fucking reason. You said to save as well as hanging with friends. Man. Lucky. I wish I had friends, but I don't. I live on the dark side. I live by myself. I'm just kidding. Yeah, 4 different positions. Tell me your positions. I'll list them off. I want you to list them off as the hardest to least hardest. So, like, if managing's the hardest, then you then put managing first, and then put, like, serving last. Because serving's not that complicated. I mean, it's complicated, but I mean, it's serving to me deals on the people is what makes it complicated. You know what I mean? To me, that's the hard part. That's the fucking. Excuse me. To me, that's the hard part, though. Other than that, I don't think else is too complicated or hard, really. Let me see here. I wanted to know another thing. Does tattoos make people more like hotter or not? The reason why I wondered this is because if you look at a lot of skinny dudes that wear tattoos, it makes a lot of people look a little better. But I can't tell if that's because I'm judging the tattoos too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those, I think tattoos make people look better, but I haven't understood why. Because I'm going to look at photos here real quick. And if you look at people with tattoos versus people that don't, it's always like people with tattoos look better. So I'm going to Google here. What does tattoos make you more attractive? Let's do that on Google. And Tori says, waitressing, just a big area running back and forth, sales, office, banquets, and party host. Damn, you have a tough ass job. I would fucking hate that. Let's see here. Let me break this down real quick. Waitressing, I feel that in a big, well, I guess my area is not too big. We have like little sections here at First Watch where I serve at. Running back and forth, yeah, it's good exercise though. I mean, that's the way I look at it, because like, always look at it. I try to make positive out of everything, and I probably shouldn't, but that's just how I do it. I'm always like, oh yeah, mini workout, cool. Sales office, booking birthdays. I feel like, do you just put that like in a calendar and you just like turn that in? Either way, I can understand how that's difficult because some people are so anal when it comes to birthdays. It's ridiculous. Banquets and party hosts. The party hosts, kind of heard about that before. I'm not too sure about that one, so I'm gonna leave that one be. But I feel like that's not too bad. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's too dangerous. The waitressing, yeah, especially on a birthday, because you're gonna have that one parent that's like, an asshole. You know what I mean? And that's the worst, especially if it's like their first birthday and the parents are super anal about everything. I think that absolutely blows. I mean, like, dude, it's a birthday. Relax, man. The dude's gonna have 18 at least if you're one of those parents. You know what I mean? I mean, if they're throwing the kid a birthday, they're gonna have 18 of them. I mean, 100%, without a doubt. And they have 18. Even if one is bad, that's okay. That's the way I look at it, at least. Banquets are adult parties. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, for an adult party, I mean, just make sure they have alcohol, man. And they're good. They're adults. That can't be too bad, right? I wouldn't think adult parties are too bad. While party hosting his kid's birthday is okay. I can see the kids being more difficult than the adults, just because kids are usually little assholes, I'm gonna call them. Because what makes kids assholes is, man, they're just so god honest truthful that it hurts. Like, if you're ugly and a little kid tells you you're ugly, then you're ugly. Like, that's just, without a doubt, that's just what's gonna happen. I'll never forget when I got my new tattoo. I have a tattoo on my back, for those of y'all who don't know. And I'll never forget leaving the tattoo shop. And there was a kid there. He had to be about, I would say, 5 or 7. And I remember, because I had to leave with my shirt off because it's on my back and I didn't want it to, like, get ruined. And I remember that kid being like, "What the fuck? That's the ugliest tattoo," as I was walking out the door. Not only did that kid burn me, he burned that damn tattoo artist too. Basically saying his work is ugly. I thought that shit was funny. I was cool with it because, I mean, if y'all don't know what my tattoo looks like, but it's basically a cross with the baseball in it, just because I played baseball growing up. That's my favorite sport. And I got the cross because I am a Christian, which I know is ironic because you're not supposed to get tattoos. But you know what? I live my life. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was really the only thing. But let's get back to the chat here. Tori said, while party hosting his kids' birthdays, cleanup is time consuming. Oh, I feel that, man. Cleaning up's a bitch. I hate cleaning up. I hate cleaning in general, but I mean, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Especially for banquets. Ooh, man. I really wouldn't think adults would make that much of a mess. But I mean, I guess you have to pick up beer bottle, or, well, I know Times Square, y'all serving like those glasses, but I guess that would be the hard part about it. But I mean, that was kind of weird. I guess I wouldn't. I guess I never thought of a fucking adult parties being that bad. Like, it's just not something you think. I guess because I don't work there, I don't know. But I mean, I'm trying to picture in my head how nasty people can be when it comes to these birthday parties. And the more I think about it, I can see it, because even serving, I see this shit, man, and I'm just like, yo, how are people so gross? Like, people are gross, and it's weird. Like, especially the parents with kids, and they let the kids make a whole mess all over the floor, and I'm just like, why, man? Why me? Like, why do that to me? I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It sucks dick, man. Because they sit there and they trash it. And the worst part is, parents will then tell me, "Oh, I'm sorry, little Johnny made a mess." And I'm just like, "Oh, clean it up." But no, we can't do that, because then we'll get fired, and then, there's our job. I'm just like, damn. And parents wonder why servers hate kids. That's why. Like, I don't hate kids in general. I think all kids can have some good in them. But it's always the parents. I blame the parents 100% when their kids are like their screws loose. Because if a parent's a parent, they'll be okay. But no, you have the parents that want to be the best friend with the kid. Let the kid, get anything they want. And to me, that shit's just horrible. It's... It absolutely pisses me off, man. to no end. And it's ridiculous. Just clean up, man. It's not hard to tell your kid, hey, if you make a mess, clean it up. Or just tell them, hey, man, don't make a mess. So simple. Now then again, I don't have kids, but I guarantee my kid will never leave a mess at a restaurant. I make sure of that 100%. Even when me and my friends go out, if they leave a mess, I always make them clean it up. Just because I think it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Because I had guy friends what was it? Okay, so you know a napkin, like when servers give you extra ones, they would crumple it up and like they would sit there and they would play with it and they would tear it apart and then they would fucking just leave it. And I'm just sitting there looking at them like, really, dude? Now maybe because I'm a server, I see that. I see the difference there. So I'm more nitpicky about it. But they're just like, nah, man, dude, it's their job. I'm like, dude, their job? They get money off tips and they get like $2 an hour. Treat your server right, man. Like, really. Is irritating. Absolutely irritating. I hate when people are like that. Anyway, y'all, let's talk in the chat. Let's get live, man. Let's keep this podcast going. The one main one, Tori. What do you like about serving? Let's do that. Let's get a server's perspective here. What do you like about serving? I want to hear. I like serving generally for obviously the tips, man. Tips are really good. I make pretty good tips. I will say that, being a breakfast place. But what I love is when I have an asshole customer come in there. And what I mean by asshole, before y'all judge me here, I love the ones that come in there with an attitude and you make them leave with a smile. Don't know what. Oh, what's up, Chad? How's it going, bro? Anyway, I love when people go in there with this horrible ass attitude, and I could just tell from the start it's gonna be that table, and then I could just work it out and make them happy. That shit makes me feel so good. And speaking of serving, also tried being a baseball umpire. That stuff's hard too. You wouldn't believe it's that being an umpire is that hard. My homeboy Chad here can tell y'all how hard that is. It's absolutely crazy how umpiring is. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely crazy. I remember umpiring. I umpired, I think, like a handful of games, and then I ended up dipping because I just couldn't do it. I was just like, nah, this ain't for me, man. I can't do that shit. That's just too complicated. And it's not complicated to a point where it's like you can't do it. It's just like the fear of it. Homie Chad says, you in a party? Let's chat. No, I'm not in a party, but I can definitely get into a party. But my microphone is broke. And now the podcast might be a little weird if I join you, buddy. However, after this podcast, we can play, man. I'm totally down. Anyway. I'm telling you, man. This shit's crazy. Working in general is crazy. Mostly working with people. That's what's kind of weird about me wanting to be a cop. Because I sit here and I'm just like, do I want to do it? Do I need to do it? I need the money. Let's do it. I was going to spill the beans about umpiring. Oh, shit. Man. Actually, let me see if I could do that, Chad. Let me hop in a party real quick, y'all. Chad, I'm in a party now. You can join. If anyone wants to join the party, go ahead. If you have a PS4, I could care less. Got Snapchat. I should probably mute that. Boom. James. Where are you at, my live chat, James? I can see it on the screen. James Knowles, can you sub to me? Hell yeah, bro. Let's do sub for sub. Why not? We out here trying to make this shit. Why is it not popping up on my YouTube chat? That's kind of weird. Anyway, y'all. Let's talk in the chat. Let's get this stuff going, man. 14 subs. Thank y'all for subbing, man. I appreciate it. I'll definitely sub back. I wouldn't mind doing sub for sub. Mostly till we get guests somewhere, man. We'll see. What should we talk about, y'all? Should we talk about the next Call of Duty? I know I touched a little bit on, I think, last podcast. I was going to say, man. Video games in general. Let's see.
Is it working? Hold on.
Chad, when you join my... Let's see. Chad, have
I'm
you joined
here.
the party yet? Thank God for the 2 viewers that are still here. It's probably just Tori and Chad, if I could take a guess. Oh, Chad's in here. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna unmute the TV real quick and let's let Chad talk about the fucking umpiring. Give me a second. Alright, Chad. I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you.
Here, let me check.
Alright, Chad. I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you.
Here, let me check.
Oh shit, they can. Okay,
Okay.
Chad. Talk
Alright, here
about
we
it,
go.
bro.
We're
Talk
live.
about it. Let's debate
All right,
this.
so what do you want to debate first?
Okay. Starting off with umpiring. Okay, this is how I started. Let me tell you how I started, and you can tell me how you started, because I kind of started off
Okay.
really weird. I went to the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to the little umpiring school, did you do the umpiring school?
There was a clinic for Bill at Kitty Pony. That's how I got my start, technically, I guess you can say. And that was my sophomore year of high school.
Okay. Well, you know what I mean then. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing that. I ended up going to the fucking school, or like the little umpiring school, little bullshit thing. And then I remember after I passed it. I passed it, but I never learned the kid rules, like the coach pitch. I only learned the damn what do you call it, like regular pitch? I don't even know if I could say, like, I don't even know if I'm saying it
Well,
right. And I
there's kid
played
pitch and
baseball.
coach pitch.
That's the sad part.
I mean, there's two different. There's kid pitch and coach pitch. Right now, I'm doing
Hold on, I'm
basically
trying to
just
get the
coach
fucking
pitch.
audio here work. Anyway, I never learned the coach pitch. Basically, I just learned the regular one. So for me, it was weird because I only got called out to do coach pitch, but I never learned coach pitch. So the whole time I'm trying to, I was basically trying to like umpire a game and learn with my little old helper dude that was there.
Old helper dude.
Yeah, like the other umpire, like the home plate umpire. I'm gonna call him home plate umpire. The home plate umpire was trying to teach me how to do it. 'Cause I know like the rules, like if it doesn't like pass the pitcher or something, it's like it doesn't count or some shit. And I'm over here like throwing kids out when it never even counted.
Now, so you're probably doing league play, huh?
Yeah, it was out in the Katy
Okay,
Fields
yeah.
where we used to play as the strike force.
Oh, I got you. No, I mean, right now I'm doing coach pitch strictly because of my broken toe. So I've been doing like this week, and I have 13 coach pitch games.
13.
And so, I mean, yeah, 13. It's a lot. It's good money though. So
Oh hell yeah! I just did the math. That's fucking great. You get paid regular, right? Regular.
I get paid per game.
Yeah, it's 25 per game, isn't it?
30.
30. Damn, bro. You about to bank, aren't you?
Oh yeah, and then I also got 4 kid pitch games after that. So it's an easy $500 weekend this weekend.
Dude, that's fucking sick. I should have stuck with it,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
You still can. I'll send you the link. I know people.
Yeah, but dude, I haven't umpired in so long. Can you imagine me trying to umpire? I'd be an asshole. I would
take you
so.
in the link. I got you.
Every pitcher gets the main benefit 100%.
Well, I mean, there's 2 different kinds of umpire. There's a pitcher's umpire and there's a hitter's umpire.
Okay, what would you consider?
I want to think I'm a pitcher's umpire. I get the outside part of the plate a lot.
Okay.
I have a pretty good strike zone. It's consistent. So, I mean, that's what coaches look for the most.
Okay.
But, I mean, if my friends are like spamming with fucking invites. 1 second. Let me appear offline real quick. Oh, whatever. I can deal with it. Okay,
So
so
getting all those Fortnite
Fortnite party invites. It's like
messages,
going
aren't
crazy
you?
right now.
Dude, I hate Fortnite. Anyway, continue, tell me.
All right, so I tend to call the outside part of the plate a lot.
Okay.
And so, I mean, usually 2 balls out, 1 ball inside.
Okay.
Now, do I get bitched at by coaches? Absolutely. I mean, it's part of the job, but once you're experienced enough, you know how to cut the shit and go on, you know?
Okay, but how would you talk this shit? Okay, let's say I'm a coach
Okay.
and I'm getting on your ass about that ball being outside.
Mm-hmm.
How would you handle that if I'm just running my mouth? How do you
So
shut
if you're
that
just
down?
running usually, okay, so there's a 4-step process, and this is used from all the way from youth baseball to Major League Baseball.
Okay.
And so you kind of, realize that they're talking shit.
Okay.
So you usually just stare into the dugout. So,
Okay.
yeah, come on, Blue Devils outside. You just give a nice little stare. And so usually, hey, I get it. Shut up. I hear you talking, kind of thing. Then we
Okay.
have a second protocol, basically where you can take off your mask and start walking toward and say, hey, coach, one more thing. You keep going. It's going to get worse for you.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is one of these unwritten things about baseball. If you talk shit to an umpire, calls aren't going to go your way. I mean, we both played, and I've seen this from the umpiring side. I'm a coach, too, so I've seen all 3 sides of baseball.
Okay.
If you bitch and complain, you're not going to get a call. I mean, you're going to have the same strike zone, but just going to be a little bit tighter opener, but wider for you. That makes sense. So then once I do those 2 protocols, so you look at them with your mask on, then the second one, if they keep yapping, you take your mask off. Hey, that's enough, cut it. Then what I usually do, I usually give them about 2 or 3 warnings. Just, stop it. It's not called for. So the third protocol is usually restrict them to the dugout. So they're not allowed to leave that dugout for the rest of the game.
Okay.
So if they keep yapping after that, we have an ejection. I don't care. So it's usually it's a 4 protocol step. You acknowledge it. You react to it. You restrict them. Then you eject them. That's how you handle a crazy coach.
Shit.
So I mean, it's not too hard. I mean, I love my job. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes there are times where you're like, dude, just shut up. Absolutely.
Okay. What about? Well, how many people have you ejected in your career of umpiring?
Career? Ooh, let's see. I have 4 this year so far. In my 6 years of umpiring, I have about 7 ejections.
Oh shit.
So I mean, not too bad, but
Okay, what was the best insult you heard? Have any insult made you laugh? Like just sit there and just laugh?
yeah, actually plenty. Actually, it happened a couple weeks ago. I have glasses, so
Yeah.
get your eyes checked. So I have glasses on, so I mean, I already have my eyes checked. So I had a nice little chuckle with that. I turned back to the fan, pointed at my eyes, like pointing at my glasses. I try to have fun out there.
Dog, I want to see
There
you
was no
umpire. I'm gonna be
objection.
totally honest. I want to see you umpire so bad.
Okay, come to Doss Park this weekend. See you
I
umpire
might
Monday all
have
day.
to. I want to record it. I just want to see you calling people out. Because growing up playing baseball, I can't imagine you ejecting someone. Because like you've been
I
there
don't-
before.
Yeah, I don't like ejecting people. I mean, it's a tournament. They pay a lot of fucking money to be in it. Like, tournaments nowadays are going for $450 just to enter. So, I mean, they pay all that money. I don't know. That's just... I don't know. I don't want to eject people, but if it has to go that far, I'll eject someone.
See, I don't know. I feel like ejecting people would be fun. I would be the bad guy. I'd
See,
be the-
my UIC was like that, but he was also a college umpire. So, I mean...
Oh, okay. So he had that loose
Ego
cannon.
side.
That's what I would do, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially me being like if I was an umpire still,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I would be a bad umpire. I'd be a 100% bad umpire.
we're all not perfect. Like we all have our days. Like there's sometimes I'm just like, I call a ball or a strike, and I'm just like, that's not no fucking strike or ball. Like you kind of reflect to yourself. There's times like you blow it, and you're like, well, shit, it has to stick now. I mean, that's the worst kind of feeling, really. I don't like blowing shit. It's not fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Umpiring to me is just, I don't know. I think it's a lot. It's a lot to take in because
It really is, because you have to consider all the rules. Like the Major League Rulebook is like 100-something pages. Hold on. Hey, I'll be right back real quick. My family's coming in real quick. Nah, I'll stay in the party. I'll be right back.
All right, y'all. That was Chad. Tell us about how to umpire. Who else wants to join, bro? Let's keep this conversation going, man. Let's keep it going. My 2 viewers out there, type in the chat what's your name. Hopefully Tori's still out there, because she kind of just stopped talking. Kind of freaked me out. James Knowles, if you're still here, bro, how are you? Thank you for the sub. I think you subbed at 14 now. It like went up by 2, so I don't know who the 2 were.
Hey, I got you too. All right, I'm back, by the way.
What's up, bro?
But no, I mean, I love my job. There's sometimes I hate it, but it's worth it.
Okay, have you saw any kid that you just wanted to pick on? Like, have you ever judged a kid that you just saw and you're just like, man, I feel bad for this kid. I'm gonna help him out at the plate.
Like batting wise or pitching wise?
Let's do both. I want to hear both.
Okay, so like, let's say a pitcher's struggling. I'm gonna give him any strike call I can. It boosts his confidence, When you're walking far, like, you throw 5 or 6 balls straight, you're just like, well, fuck. So I mean, I try to get me. If it's close, I'm gonna call a strike. I want to make that confidence go up. I'm gonna try and get an out. I want to try to, make him throw more strikes or just think he's gonna throw more strikes. Now, if I see a batter, like if it's a tournament, and let's say I've seen this kid bat a couple times. He went 0 for 4 his first game. He came up. He just looked struggling at the plate. I'm going to help him out just a little bit. I'm going to, lower that 2 ball outside to maybe 1.5 or 1.
Okay.
So he has, a better opportunity to get on base. But yes, I try to help the kids out every once in a while.
Poor kid, man. I don't know. I feel sorry for
it
people.
happens.
If this kid's just
that usually
sucking,
happens
man,
at
I'll just straight up be like,
9-year-olds.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that usually only happens for 9-year-olds. I mean, nowadays, these kids I don't know what the hell, like, they're eating or feeding these kids, but some of them, like, oh, damn. Some have good velocity on them. Some of them can hit. It's crazy. It's a different ball game than it used to be.
I don't
Way
know, man.
different.
These people nowadays, they're just too grown, like you said. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it. All these kids doing 100 miles an hour nowadays. I'm just like, how?
In high school, yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. We
only
were
had-
normal. We were the normal ball players, okay? Like the kids
Yeah.
that were just chill.
No bat flips. There's no.
Shit, I don't think I ever
Yeah,
bat
there's
flipped.
no that extra stuff. I
know.
never did. I'm too weak. I got that base hit 1 blooper into the outfield power. I don't.
Anyways, man, before you go,
All
how you
right.
feel about the Astros
Well,
this year?
they're looking good. They are looking really good.
I don't
It's
know.
really scary.
I don't know. I don't think we have it. We should have got Kimbrel.
No, we have Asuna doing good though.
But
Asuna's rolling.
can you imagine having Presley in the 7th, Kimbrel in the 8th, and then Asuna in the 9th?
That'd be deadly.
We could have done it. I don't get why we didn't do it. And why haven't we also not called up Forrest Whitley yet? Is he not
Well,
ready?
he's having an off. He's had an off year in AAA.
I mean, he's had an off year
Hold on,
because
I
he
can
should have
look
been
at
in fucking majors by now.
No, even before that though. He was
Oh,
pitching.
no.
Hold on. Let me pull up his stats real quick.
I'm trying to pull up
Let's
the
just-
Astros roster. I need their roster in order.
Like the 40 man.
No, the 25 man. I'm trying to see who's all in our
Oh.
bullpen because I only know like a few of them.
Let's see. We got. Ooh. Well, with these injuries, I really just don't know anymore. Hold on.
I know like
Roster.
everyone's hurt too, isn't there? Aren't they? Like Altuve's
Yeah, there's
hurt.
there's a lot of
Correa's
injuries.
hurt.
Yeah. That Jordan kid's something else, though.
He's good. Yeah.
He's powerful. He's got some pop.
Trying to see, trying to see here.
Let's see.
Okay, I got it. We got Rogers, James, Harris, Davinsky.
Not Rogers. Rogers went to AAA.
Is he in AAA? Okay,
he got
and then we
moved
got
down.
Rendon, Presley, and Asuna. I would have gone.
Peacock.
I would have got rid of Harris because I know he's like 34, and got Kimbrel. I would have traded
He's
Harris
doing
out
good
for
this year,
Kimbrel.
though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Craig Kimbrel. I would pick him over freaking Will Harris any
See-
day.
You know what I think is happening? I think we're saving something for the trade deadline. That's why we didn't re-sign Kimbrel. That's why we didn't sign Keuchel. We're getting like a big starter like we did for Verlander.
Yeah, but
I don't know who. I don't
Trevor
know.
Bauer, the Indians, or
He has a couple more years left on his contract, though.
I thought Trevor Bauer was a free. Maybe not. What about
I think
the ace of the Indians, man? Corey Kluber, if I could say that name
Kluber?
right.
he's old, though. Because, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know how
but
many
he's
years he
old.
has.
Shit, look at Verlander. He's old too. Just because
Yeah,
they old
he's
don't mean
fucking
they can't
crazy.
pitch.
Well, fucking Verlander's proved himself, though. Let's
Yeah,
see.
good
hold on,
point.
hold-
Good point. Good point.
Kluber's 33. Then hold on, I'm trying to find out his whatchamacallit. Kluber. Oh, there's a website you could see like how many years left.
I don't
And
know,
I can't
man.
remember the website right now.
I'm telling you.
Trevor Bauer. Now, if we got Trevor Bauer, that'd be kind of big.
Trevor Bauer, yeah, but what about him and Bregman? If Trevor
You know-
Bauer came
you
to the
know it's all
Astros,
fake,
he's
right?
gonna want to be the ace. He's gonna want to be the ace of the rotation.
Well, yeah, but think about Keuchel. He wanted to be the ace too. Then Verlander came in.
True, but Keuchel just didn't have the numbers that Verlander did. I mean, Keuchel really, in my opinion, had 2015. That was really all he had. 2016, he was okay. I mean, 2017,
2017, he didn't do too. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or 2016 he was injured, I think. And then 27, or what year was it? One year he got injured. It was like right after his good. It was 2015. He was lights out. He was the stud. And then it was like 2016 and 17.
That's the one he won the Cy Young.
Was 2015?
I think so.
Okay.
Trevor
I don't know,
Bauer
man.
has, hold on, I think one more year left
He has one more
in
year.
his contract.
Okay. Because I'm telling you this, the rotation is going to be messed up after this season. Because
Yeah,
Garrett
especially
Cole
if Verlander is a free agent.
and
Verlander's a free agent.
Garrett Cole's not staying. I can tell you that. I have a feeling.
I don't know. It's just
And-
you just don't know.
And the only reason why is because I know he just bought a house in L.A., I believe.
He lived there though, full time.
In L.A.,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, he's probably going to want to be a Dodger just because that's his home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, maybe
Now,
his
of course-
his brother-in-law plays for the Giants though too.
Yeah. What about Brandon Crawford? How long is his contract still?
Oh, 1 second. I have to look that up.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to look at the Astros. Really, I mean, Verlander and Cole might be. Wade Miley's decent. We have Peacock, Valdez. We'll have McHugh. And I
McHugh's
mean,
good. He's injured though right now, so
yeah. This is what I'm pulling up. They say Altuve's injured, Correa, Diaz, McHugh, Springer, and Stassi, and that's like our whole
we
squad.
have our AAA line. Yeah, we have our AAA lineup right now.
Tony, man.
We have
I-
our Round Rock Express lineup.
I can see
We're
being the
still
Cubs
winning
versus
games.
the Stros if I'm getting this right.
It'll be interesting. I don't know. It depends if everyone stays healthy after this.
I don't know.
We're gonna make it to playoffs for sure.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the Astros, the Dodgers, the Cubs, and probably the Brewers. If I'm predicting it.
Yeah, for the Final Four.
Final four, yeah.
Yeah, Astros, Dodgers, Cubbies.
And the Brewers are looking good. Oh, the Twins are in AL. Astros are gonna beat the Twins. That's gonna be one of those.
Astros, Twins, Brewers, Dodgers. That's the Final Four.
Yeah. And I think the Brewers are gonna pull it out this year. The only reason why I say that.
But
All right, Chad, brother, can you hear me?
yep.
All right, there we go. Now we're back. Sorry, my mom called me. Anyway, I'm telling you, Brewers are going to beat the Dodgers. I think the Brewers are going to be wanting revenge. We saw what happened with Boston and Astros last season. I'm telling you, Brewers are going to take it. I'm telling you, but if the Astros make
all?
it, if the Astros make it versus the Brewers, it's going to be I'm going to say it's going to be Game 6 Astros.
I say 7.
See, it's just the Brewers. I don't think they could beat the Astros. I don't.
Well, they did last night or 2 nights ago.
Yeah, but
They just had a series.
during the
That was a
season,
2-game
man.
set. Yeah, true.
I mean, look at their rotation. They have Woodruff, if I'm saying his name right, Davis and Anderson. That's it. And we have Verlander, Cole, and McHugh will be
Valdez,
back.
We got Miley. We could also have Peacock. Our pitching staff is absurd.
Our pitching staff and our freaking infield. If you think about
Oh,
it, Tyler
yeah.
White's great. Gurriel.
What? He's having an off year. And
Who
I
is
bet
Gurriel?
you he's no Tyler.
Oh yeah, Tyler. Yeah. He's been. He'll
And
come
I
back. He'll
bet
come back.
you-
Definitely in time for the playoffs.
Maybe, but if anything, he'll be traded before.
You think we'll trade Tyler White?
Mm-hmm. Well, look at Yordan Alvarez. He's a first baseman. He's a DH.
True.
So I mean,
Man. I know at one time the Astros were working at the White Sox's first baseman. I forget his name. But
Bohr.
not bored. The Puerto Rican dude, the huge guy. He absolutely crushed the Astros whenever we played against him 4 series ago, a month ago.
Jose Abreu.
Yes. He's older. He's way older, but I say the Astros are going to trade him to get him. That way the Sox get a younger dude, and then the Astros are going to call up AJ Reed after Gurriel and Abreu retire.
Maybe. Well, you got Yordan still. First base
shit.
is his primary position.
Yeah. Fuck, man, this is too much shit to remember for the Astros.
It is.
The Astros are in a good spot, I will say that. Whoever did the
They
freaking
are.
trading and the predictions, spot on job.
Loonhow did a great job with that.
Anyway, off of baseball, bro, do you have Black Ops 4? Please tell me you do.
Let's see if I still have it downloaded. Yeah, I have it downloaded.
Shit. If you
That's
want to play
a start.
Fortnite, you want to play Black Ops?
We can.
Shit. If you want to play with your other friends, bro, that's all
Oh,
cool.
fuck. It has to download.
Motherfuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, bro, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Sub to
send me
the
a
channel,
text.
y'all. And dude,
Already
I'm gonna
did.
do what?
Already did. That part's
Sweet.
done.
I'm gonna try this fucking podcast thing. I'm gonna see how far I can go. I'm gonna give it 3 months. I want to see how many subscribers I can get.
Just talk about random stuff. Just have a schedule.
Basically.
You can
I don't
do-
know, man. I need some extra college money, bro. I'm too broke.
You're.
I'm way too
Yeah,
broke
well.
for this shit.
If you do want to umpire, let me know. We have a training clinic coming in a couple months.
I got you, bro. I'll keep you updated. I might go back to it. I don't know.
It's free, so if you want to, just let me know. And I can fit you into the system. It's not that hard. I'm a trusted umpire there, I guess you can say.
I got you, broski. Anyway, thanks, man, for coming out. Should leave a like, y'all. Everyone who's watching this, I don't know who the fuck y'all are, but yeah. All right, man. Peace out, bro. Scout cookies.